Hello and welcome to Faviola the CEO Hustler, always helping you boss up and rise. You are here if you are bilingual and are looking to start your own career as well as your business as a professional interpreter and entrepreneur. So, are you ready to get your career started today? Are you ready to utilize your bilingual skills and become a professional interpreter, translator, or maybe even an over the phone interpreter? Or how about starting your own interpreting agency? Does that sound like you? Well, you see, I've been in business for over 20 years, although this little clip here shows 19 years. This is because I recorded this a year ago. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Faviola Valencia Aranda. I am a professional interpreter, translator, and entrepreneur. I started my own business in 2000. I started just like you, with a vision and a mission in mind. Believe it or not, I never thought that I could utilize my bilingual skills, let alone start an interpreting agency and within 3 months turn it into a six-figure business. Yep, that is me. So if that sounds like you, something that you want to do, continue to listen in. Now, many of you guys are still struggling between really understanding the difference between interpreting versus translation. So I will start there. Believe it or not, many businesses still don't understand the difference. Therefore, it's very important that you, as an interpreter, as a bilingual individual who's looking to start a business, that you fully understand the difference, but more importantly, that you understand what business sector you're going to enter, what type of business you're looking into starting. Do you want to start an interpreting business, a translation business, American Sign Language business, over the phone, or even a conference interpreting business? There's so much involved, so many different sectors that it's super important that you guys understand. So think about that while we are going through these lessons, okay? Okay, as mentioned previously, interpreting and translation are two different types of businesses that you can start. So the interpreting basically involves oral communication where you can actually provide over the phone interpreting, conference interpreting, as well as American Sign Language. Now, the other sector that you can tap into is the translation industry, which has to do with a lot of localization, for example, for websites, as well as document translations, and therefore really understanding what area you want to get into. It's going to be super important because there's different processes and procedures for each sector that you must understand and really get familiarized with. Now, some of the questions that I'm constantly asked is, who can I sell my services to? Who benefits from interpreting and translation services? All businesses, believe it or not, can benefit from our services, including hospitals, law firms, educational settings. There is so many different industries that we can tap into, but it's really understanding, and I say it again, the processes, the procedures, and what you need to do in order to be able to tap into those specific industries. The other question that I'm always asked, okay, what skills do I need? Well, for starters, you need to be proficient in the source and the target language. That is of utmost importance, that you understand each and every single language, source and target language, I should say, but more importantly, understand and get familiarized with the terminology that you are going to be working in. That is super, super important because many of you think that, oh, well, I'm bilingual. Yeah, we can all be bilingual all day long. But if we don't know the terminology for the business sector that we are going to enter into, it defeats the purpose. And I think that's where many of you guys make the mistake and really, get discouraged because once you start getting into the industry, then you soon realize it's like, oh my gosh, this is a lot more than what I, thought it would be, because you are not familiar with the terminology. Professionalism is really, really, understanding that this is a professional industry, just like a doctor, a law firm. We need to be professional. Experience, that's a third and very, very important one. You have to build the experience. Well, many of you say, well, how can I build the experience if people don't give me the opportunity? Well, believe it or not, now we live in this time where, there's so many doors that are available to us, so many opportunities where you can basically, either do it pro bono, shadowing, or sign up with the school. There's different resources and different ways and methods for you to get into the industry. Also, there's a lot of agencies that actually have contracts with, basic industry services that you don't need that extensive terminology. Therefore, you can start off with baby steps. Okay. The other thing is the areas of expertise that I also recommend that you have and that you gain is business experience, that you understand, sales and marketing, business administration, because you're going to have to learn how to do all of that in order for you to be compliant, not only with your business, but also with the industry, so that you are able to tap into the right contracts, get the right clients, so that your business can be successful. How can I help you? Well, I can help you by providing you with the interpreter training that you need, by providing you with everything that I have learned throughout my 20 years in business. But more importantly, I share the templates, the forms, the processes, the procedures that you need, not only to promote, to market, to sell your services, but also do all of the back-end office administration that is going to be super, super important. The other thing that I offer you with is testing and with certain language terms. Now, this is only for Spanish and English, because those are the source and the target languages that I work with. However, I have tons of resources for those of you that speak other languages and you are still interested. So I don't want you to get discouraged, because there's so many resources, so much information that I have gathered along in these 20 years. Because remember, when I first started with my business, I started off with the vision of being able to help bilingual individuals such as yourself. But more importantly, when I started my agency, I had to learn all of the ins and outs. I needed to see and compile all of the information of the ideal interpreter, because at the end of the day, you are the one that it's representing the agency. So therefore, it's super important that that you understand all of the ins and outs. So that's how I can help you. Also, both in my membership group as well as my one-on-one training, I provide you with any updates, the new laws and regulations, how to go about these new updates and regulations, how to stay on top of the industry so that you are successful with your business. Again, not many interpreters follow through with this, and not many interpreters are successful. Many interpreters you're going to see in this industry, that many of them become certified, but they don't have any experience with anything else, the business, the sales, the marketing. And therefore, many of them are still making pennies on the dollar. There's a lot of us who are not yet certified, or who don't need to get certified. And I say, I don't need to get certified. I've been in business for over 20 years. I have a good, solid base clientele where the certification is not needed. But more importantly, I have the experience, the terminology, and the expertise to provide my clients with top-notch services. And that is what I will teach you, so that you can be just like me, or even better. Yes, because there's so many opportunities out there. So right now that times are a little bit crazy, and they're going to continue to be crazy, is the time for you guys to really train yourselves to really understand and learn the ins and outs of the industry. Now, last but not least, what type of work can I obtain? That is another question that's constantly being asked of. Because I know that many of you guys are struggling because many of you guys don't know how to tap into the different industries, the different branches that are available to you. So for example, for on-site work, you can work, like I previously mentioned, for medical offices, for the medical industry, legal, sporting events, community events. Now, always super important that you always prepare and you look ahead of time, that you prepare for the different economy shifts, for the different changes that happen around the world, because all businesses get impacted, even ours. So being able to learn how to do remote work, it is super important. That is how I think God survived the economy crisis. That is how I am surviving now with COVID-19. And that is how I have been surviving for 20 years, is being able to shift my business and to adapt to the different circumstances so that my business doesn't go under. So remote work, yes, you can, believe it or not, if you are bilingual, if you have that special skill, you can work in website design, translations, over the phone interpreting, conference interpreting, and you can even become work in a call center, become a bilingual virtual assistant. But you have to know and understand all of the ins and outs of each and every single industry, each and every single sector, as well as the work that is involved in all business sectors. So I hope that this information has helped you, and I hope that you continue to follow me through all of my online social media platforms. So I really hope that you enjoyed this brief presentation, this mini training, to help you understand what it takes to become an interpreter, what it takes to start your own business. So if you are bilingual and you're ready to boss up and rise, ready to start that career, that business, or maybe you're already working in the industry but are still struggling in getting the right clients or earning your worth or really tapping into the industry, then I highly recommend that you sign up now. Like I said, right now is the perfect time for you to get the training that you need. I am not going to be offering this anytime soon. So this is a once in a lifetime where I have basically brought down my training by over 90%. Yes, 90%, to be able to help you tap into this industry during these hard and difficult times. So it's super important that you basically, if you're ready to boss up and rise, that you sign up now. I offer monthly payments to help you, so it's not going to break the bank, but more importantly, it's going to help you get the training that you need so that you are able to network, that you are able to promote yourself on social media, that you are able to get the clients that you need, that you are able to tap into the industry in the business sector that you need. You are going to get email templates, forms, step-by-step guides. You're going to get everything that you need. So therefore, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to go here. You don't have to go there. You're going to get everything that you need to be able to start and run your business the right way. So again, I'm going to put the link here. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns. I invite you also that you click on the little bell at the top. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe. If you are watching this on my membership website, make sure that you let me know in the comments, what are you struggling with? What are your challenges? And I will guide you, and I will, direct you to the right uh, location of where I have these additional trainings and modules to help you out with your business. You are not alone in this, okay? I am here to help you every step of the way. But like they say, if you don't speak, I can't hear you. So make sure that you continue to boss up and rise.